Welcome to our Devos this week, where we are talking about overcoming obstacles. And we've talked about how all of us, in some way, shape, or form, have to deal with things and troubles in this life that we never prepare for, we never plan for, and we never expect. And when it happens, it kind of knocks the wind out of our sails. So if we can glean from the wisdom of Scripture, if we can get a better perspective through what we see that God has written about going through obstacles, it will change how we process it, and it will enable us to realize the victory that God already has provided for us. And today I want to give you one final piece of advice, one final insight from Scripture concerning obstacles that will really help you to celebrate coming through a trial, and it's this: Christ already won the battle that you're fighting. Christ already won the battle that you're fighting. Look with me in 1 John chapter 5, verse 4. John writes, "Everyone born of God overcomes the world. This is the victory that has overcome the world, even our faith." One of the biggest problems that we have when we go through an obstacle is we feel like we have to fight that fight alone. The devil convinces you that you are going in this situation alone. And that's in my opinion, one of the greatest tools that the enemy uses. When somebody goes through something tragic, one of the first thoughts is that they're going through it all completely alone. I cannot tell you how many times people feel like they're isolated, people feel like that they don't know how to identify with other people because of what they're going through. And that is one of the greatest tools of the enemy. But what you don't realize is you are in great company, because there are a ton of people that walked through the same valley that you're walking through right now. There are people that overcame that same situation, overcame that addiction, overcame that heartache, infidelity, overcame all the different things that you right now think that you're the only person that struggles and that you're alone. If the devil can convince you that you're alone, and the devil can convince you that nobody else has ever gone through this, he's going to win. He's going to win. But if you recognize two things: number one, I am not going through something that other people haven't gone through. I'm not going through something new. And the second thing you need to tell yourself is, Jesus already fought the battle that you're fighting, and he's already won. He's already overcome. He's already beat the enemy. It's over. And right now, what you have to do is you have to go into this battle, go through this obstacle, not thinking that you can overcome it alone, but instead saying, I am going to rely on the fact that my God fights for me, that he is there with me. He stands in the gap for me. He loves me so much that he intimately knows and is associated with all of the pain that I'm coming through right now. But on top of that, the battle is in his hands, and he has declared himself the victor. So that is the way you come through an obstacle. That is the way that you know that you have survived and that you have thrived. Even if outwardly it doesn't appear so, you know it because Christ already fought that battle and won. So take heart and overcome that obstacle through the strength and the power of the God who fights for you.